All right. So last time we covered the chakras. You remember which ones they were? So we got our root, Muladhara, Satsthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ashna, and Sahasrara. Yeah? If I were to give you an exam on this, I'd have you learn the Sanskrit. Okay? We have nadis. Nadis are energy channels for prana. We have 72,000 nadis in our body, right? There's only a few of those that are important to know the name of. We have Sushumna Nadi, which goes right from the Muladhara all the way to the Sahasrara. Okay? It's the main one, but it only flows prana smoothly if the chakras are open and your body is in balance. Okay? Yoga, we balance. The two nadis that we have to balance the most are the Pingala and the Ida Nadi. Pingala goes along our right side, where it starts, passes along all the chakras. The Ida starts on the left side. Our right side is our masculine side. Our left side is our feminine side. When you see the pictures of Shiva, this god that's the first yogi, it's half man, half woman, right? We need 50-50 of both these energies to keep balance. It's our sun side, our moon side. One is active, approaching, one is more passive, more gentle. And these are it's just a duality, okay? It's not like some gender thing, it's just a way to describe the different states our body can be in. And I'd like to put a bit of a Western spin on this. When we do yoga, when we breathe, when we do pranayama, right? It's the control of the breath. Our breath influences our mental state through how our physiology changes. So we have our autonomic nervous system. Who's heard of that? So we have a sympathetic branch and a parasympathetic branch of that. Sympathetic is that fight or that fight one. It's flight one. It's how it's very active. Like if you're stressed, that's the one that's going off, right? If you're breathing very fast, or if you're doing a lot of exercise, that's the one you need to make your veins open up and your heart beat fast. So if you breathe fast, you're going to activate that. Okay? Now, our parasympathetic is that rest and digest. It's the one that if you breathe slowly and calmly, that's the one you're going to activate. Right? Little trick in yoga, if you have to do a lot of physical exercise and your body wants to like pump itself up, but you breathe slowly, you're going to have the benefits of both. You're going to have that alertness mentally and that relaxed emotional stability in your body. Who's heard of the vagus nerve? Okay, any questions so far? Am I making sense? Okay. Vagus nerve is our 10th cranial nerve. So it comes somewhere from our brain. There's these little holes right there in our skull. And I think they call it a 10th because it's like one of the holes more to the back. Yeah. So our visual and olfactory nerves, they come out more towards the front. So they're 1 and 2. So it comes somewhere in the roof of our mouth. And it goes, vagus means wandering. So it wanders all over. It has branches everywhere. It's the longest nerve we have in our body. Okay? We have 2. Left side, right side. it goes to all our organs, all our major organs, right? Activates them or slows them down. Sympathetic or the parasympathetic. If you were to do these breathing exercises, that you're working on that vagus nerve. If you're very depressed for a while and medication doesn't work, therapy doesn't work, what you do is you implant an electrode here, stimulate that vagus nerve, and makes you feel better. Okay? Sometimes doctors do that. So this is a scientific model for how we control that energy, and we have a yogic model for how we control that energy. One friend of mine, she does like these tappings and massages on that vagus nerve, and it also helps with depression. But of course, that's pseudoscience because we cannot test for it. Now, scientists like to critique pseudoscience because there's no way to verify it. But I'd say science doesn't have the tools to verify it, so it's a critique of science instead. Anyway, there's a trick they taught me in India. Put your finger on your nose and breathe gently onto that finger. Try and find which nostril has the most breath flowing out of it. Which one is the most force? Is that the right or the left one for you? Can we sense it? Which one it is? Okay. So these change throughout the day. They change all the time. It's like how clogged is one of your nostrils and how free is it? They taught me that if your right nostril is strong, your pingala is more active, your sympathetic is more active. If your left one is more strong, your ida is more active. It doesn't always work, but if I check with myself which one is strong, I can kind of sometimes get a sense of like how calm my mind is. You can try it out for yourself a few times. And that's because that vagus nerve, it flows through the roof of your mouth where all that nerves for your breathing are. Okay, what else? Following me so far? I am trying to connect this Eastern to the Western. That's not to say that the only way the Eastern is valid is because the Western also has stuff like this. It's to say that the Eastern might be more valid. So we have 72,000 of these nadis. A few major ones, they run through our arms and they exit on our fingertips. Okay? There's a reason we take these mudras because we want to. There's 14 nadis where prana flows in through, major ones, and there's 16 where it flows out of. We close these, then we change the balance that we have 2 where it comes in. Okay? That's what they told me in India. I don't know if it's true, but every time I didn't believe something, it turned out that there's something to it. So there at least there's a reason spiritually for the mudras, okay? And there's many kinds. So I'll teach you Nadi Shodhana. It's a way to balance our nadis. These two. I got taught this in the Andes Mountains, so not in India. But the way it works, Shodhana means cleaning the nadis and balancing. So we put these 2 fingers on our third eye. We take our thumb, we close our right nostril, use your right hand, and we breathe in 7 seconds. I hope you can, so gradually breathing in for 7 seconds to our left. Then we're going to release our thumb. We're going to plug our left one with our 2 tiny fingers and breathe out through our right. Then breathe in through our right. Change our fingers. Plug the right hole and breathe out through our left. You want to do that? That's a pranayama exercise. It's a bit complicated. Let's see. Okay, so usually we do pranayama after the asana, but it's because I have to explain it still, it's better to do it now. So, back straight, shoulders relax, pointy, and middle finger on your third eye. Thumb plucks your right nostril. Keep your left hand palm up in that Jani Mudra. Okay. Breathe in 7 seconds gradually through our left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change your nostrils. Breathe out through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change your nostril. Breathe out through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change your nostril. Breathe out to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe into the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change your nostril. Breathe out to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take a normal breath. Feel the effects of this.